should had if I didn't give you the answers. And we're going to build on top of that. This is what we had before, right? We have this Google Maps API, it's a static map, and I'm putting some coordinates over here. I have zoom, I have size, I have all that. If I open this on a browser, I get this map, but I don't want to copy and paste this line of code every time. I want this to be just one tag that I can reuse. I don't want to care. I don't need to remember by name those, if I had those files and all that. So that's what we're going to do. So just going to define the FCC location tag and start creating my script. And I'm going to define my element based on the prototype of HTML element.
Wait, I thought you were supposed to create the FCC location, but you just put it in HTML too?
Yeah.
Well, you create the tag and then you use the tag.
You use it then.
I talk loud even though you're right next to me, so I wasn't here.
And then we're going to register this. FCC location. Prototype. And now we're going to define our attached callback. I can just print anything. Okay, same as before. Got some results. I'm just going to put that tag over here.
No, you use semicolon after this document dot register. And then
So if I just do this, I have the result, right? So I have the Fresno City College position. And all I have to worry about is declaring this location. But what if I wanted to have a different tag called my location? So I could just replace this and I could have some attributes, latitude and longitude. And I could just pass in values. This is negative. So let me just comment this and try to fetch that attribute. Why is this not working?
Because you didn't change the name. Didn't change the name.
Have this.
We only have one,
latitude.
the one, the latitude, not one.
So I got both attributes and I can just put it on my map. That's cool, right? So we can define our own tags. We can create any attributes that we think are valid, are valuable. So I don't know about you guys, but I prefer much more to have the my location tag, put some attributes, and then have this positioning. If I want like Los Angeles coordinates, so you can just put like this.
How does it know that the element my location takes coordinates? Is that just a feature of all those two lines? But
I'm just defining some attributes and I'm getting them.
why? Okay. So you put those in the attached callback, but
Part of the way HTML works is that it just overlooks things it doesn't understand. So as a browser goes through a page, if it sees something, it's like, I don't know what that is, just forget it, just keep going. And so if you take an HTML tag and you put in, you know, favorite name as an attribute and set it equal to Jessica, right? Then it'll be like, all right, whatever, and just keep going. But then later, if you want to use that, you can call it from JavaScript, right? Is that right?
Yeah, it's the same like if I have a link and I wanted to get the href, I could just get it as we were before.
So it seems like custom attributes and custom elements here.
Exactly, yeah. And I could add more like zoom.
So again, you're
10.
putting in your custom element the things that aren't gonna change, and you're putting in your HTML the things that are gonna change.
is attached callback the best way to define attributes?
You could define anywhere, but this is the first thing that is going to be executed. If I wanted to create two different functions like this dot initialize and this dot append map, I could do that. And I have this on a different function and another on a different one. Initialize ATTRs. So the way you're gonna organize this doesn't matter. And if you want to evolve this to get the information for the geolocation API, you guys already have the answers over there. So just look at the files that you already have.
My question now is, which is better, attached callback or created callback?
Okay, so what's the difference of those? So we have 4 different lifecycle functions. We have created callback, we have attached callback, we have deattached callback, and we have attributes changed. The one that causes more confusion is created callback versus attached callback. Created callback is you initialized your element, and you can do that using JavaScript. So you could just go ahead and initialize with JavaScript, but it's still not attached to the DOM. So I'm just using attached callback, but we're going to see lifecycle callbacks a little bit more on the next one. So we're going to see the difference of this one actually. We're going to see the difference of created callback, attached callback, deattached callback, and the equivalent for Polymer. But the basic difference is this. Created callback is fired when an instance of the element is created, and fires when an attached callback fires when the element was inserted into the document. And this case, you can use both, right? Because they were created and were attached here.
So the attaching will also create though. For
Yeah,
those not-
if you attached, you need to like run this code. This is gonna execute the element. So. Any questions about this? Anything you feel like